If you clicked on this video, it's probably because life feels heavy right now. You feel like you are doing your best, but nothing is working. Doors are closing, people are walking away, everything feels stuck, and no one is coming to save you. But listen to me carefully. You were never meant to be saved. You were meant to be reborn. I know how it feels when everything is going wrong. I mean, in my life, this past, I think, month, everything has seemed to be going wrong. And you start questioning your worth, your timing, your purpose. You start questioning everything. And this is so dangerous because you start comparing yourself to everyone else who seems to be thriving while you are just here, just trying to breathe. You're battling with everyone and everything. But what if I told you that this moment, the chaos, the breakdown, is actually a spiritual redirection? Hi guys, it's Jessica. Welcome back to my channel. Let's get right into it. There is this quote that I feel it's great to start the video with. It's by J.K. Rowling, and it says, "Rock bottom became the solid foundation on which I rebuilt my life." And it's such a great quote because this is not a punishment, this is a wake-up call. It's life clearing the clutter and striping away what just isn't aligned for you. It's painful, I know, but it's a necessary process. And just remember, you are not broken, you are being initiated. Now, the first thing we need to do is pause. Not overthink, not panic, not fix everything overnight. Just pause. Take a deep breath with me. Now put your hand over your heart and say, "I am safe, even when things don't feel certain." And I want you to keep this in mind. There's a version of you who already made it through this. You just haven't met her yet, so take that into account. That version of you exists that got through all of this. You just haven't met her, but she exists and she's there. You have to stop clinging to the plan, clinging to the person, clinging to the job, the timeline. You're holding on to what's crumbling when what's meant for you needs you to let go. Sometimes we hold on desperately to that thing, that person, that situation, that job, whatever. We think we really have to hold on when it's actually falling to pieces, and it needs it. You need to let it go for that other great thing to happen to you. And this has happened to me, especially with jobs. Like I am not I suddenly start to feel like I need to leave that job, and I don't listen to that intuition, that gut feeling. I am not happy anymore. I am becoming depressive, I am becoming anxious, and I just ignore that feeling. And the second I leave that job, another job appears without me looking for it, because it was meant for me. I just look at it like a chapter, like this chapter has finished, it's time for the next chapter. And the universe will give you so many things to see it, like, come on, leave that person, leave that situation, leave that place, leave that job, whatever. It will give you so many signs, and you just keep ignoring them. You will keep feeling like this until you stop that, so the new thing and better thing can happen. And you just have to keep in mind that detachment is not giving up, it's trusting. Detachment is trusting that there's something better, and you don't need to force anything that's meant for you. It comes naturally. If it's not working, it's not alignment, it's resistance. So stop resisting. It's supposed to be easy, natural, not this way. When life is spiraling, you need anchors, daily habits that remind you of your power. The first thing you could do in the morning is get that sunlight on your face. First thing in the morning, get that vitamin D. Next, speak your affirmation, even when you don't believe them yet. Say them. Next, move your body, go for a walk, dance, go to a workout, yoga, whatever it is. Just move. Journal your thoughts. Dump it all out. Rage, cry, vent, whatever you need. put it all on paper and meditate, even if it's just for 5 minutes. Even if you don't feel like it, just do it. You know, as Mel Robbins says, which I am obsessed with her, I am obsessed with her podcast. I'm listening to everything because everything she says is so true. If you don't know who she is, I totally recommend you look her up. She says it, you have to do it scared, you have to do it anxious, you have to do it tired, but you just do it. Just do it. Even if you don't feel like it, do it. And remember, you are not weak because you're struggling. We all struggle. You are very strong actually, because you keep going anyway, and that is such a strong person. Even when everything seems to be crumbling, you still keep going, you still fight, and that is a very strong person. So give yourself a little hug, praise yourself, because you're doing great. I know it may feel right now like you are behind in life, like you're just like watching everyone else take off while you're just like stuck in this situation. But let me tell you something that I heard once, and I find it so powerful, and that is that God hides you before he reveals you. And that is such a great quote, and so powerful, because you aren't being punished, you are being prepared for something like so much bigger than your current understanding, than your version of yourself right now. It's so much bigger than that, and you aren't meant to take that shortcut. You need to go through this to get to that. You are meant to build that strength, that resilience, and that character, because when you rise, you will never fall again the same way. Now, this pain that you're feeling, this mess, this confusion, one day you're going to use it to help someone else, and that is my case. I didn't understand why I had all that pain and all that I had to go through, and now I'm using it to help other people. You're going to look back and say, that's the moment that built me. And those nights, everyone knows those nights where you can't sleep, you're overthinking, you're doubting yourself, those things. The darkest nights produce the brightest stars, and it's so true. You need to go sometimes through those moments to become that higher version of yourself. And right now, what you have to do is you just have to hold on. Keep showing up, keep choosing yourself. Even if it's slow, even if no one is looking, no one is clapping, even if it feels invisible, keep going, because you are the light at the end of the tunnel. So keep going, don't give up on yourself. Now, if you are in the trenches right now, you may be feeling a bit lost. What I found that really helped me was reading books. And these books aren't just books. For me, they are like survival guides. So here are some books. If you want to start reading and understanding your head a bit more, these books can really help you. The Mountain is You. I always recommend this book. Very important that you read it. By Brianna Wiest. Atomic Habits. You've seen me on other videos mention it before, and I also did a blog about it. Really recommend this book. By James Clear. Letting Go by David R. Hawkins. Everything is Figure-Outable by Marie Forleo. And The Four Agreements, which I actually just read, I think in January, by Miguel Ruiz. Very, very good books. Now, these books are so powerful, and they will also help you have a clear vision. And now let's see what the angels have to say about our situation. Let's just see what the message is for us. Look, I got these two that just fell out. I know it's 3. Oh, so we do have a lot of messages. Oh, the first one is transformation. Let's see the next one. Self-reliance and potential. I mean, let's see. Transformation. It is asked that you take notice that you hold within your hands the power to change your life. Within this realization, you will feel your sense of purpose and your connection to new beginnings. And our affirmation is, I release what I no longer need to carry, and I open myself to the transformative energy of the divine. No words. Self-reliance. Time has come to rely on your knowledge, your wisdom, and your ambition. You have an important soul mission and life purpose. Leaning on your inner strength will allow more of your path to unfold ahead. And our affirmation is, as I take leadership of my life brings a flow of good fortune and good blessings. and potential. Your chance to reach your highest of potentials is here. Perseverance has gotten you to where you are. You have been through so much, and this guidance is here to show you that you are exactly where you need to be. Oh my goodness. And our affirmation is, my potential is infinite. I use my strength as my ally to pursue my highest good. I mean, this cards. I mean, it's totally true, and it's what you need to go through, that transformation, that self-reliance and your potential. Just keep going. I mean, this message can't be any more clearer. Like, keep going. You are going to get there. I know it may not seem like it right now, and even I'm like it. I was even doubting myself, like, should I just stop doing these YouTube videos? I don't think they're really like working. And when you start giving that attention to those thoughts, more and more and more come up, and I was actually just thinking like, I'm just going to quit, I don't know, because I just started to feel, and I haven't felt like that in a long while, like just so like small and insecure. And I was like, no, I'm going to keep on, and I'm going to keep fighting for my dreams. And this is just like a little moment where everything has just gotten in the way, and this I don't know, just life happened. But that is not getting in my way, and I'm going to continue. So you should do it as well. And remember, you are not your failure. You are not your circumstances. You are not what you lost. You are what you choose to become, starting right now. So breathe, wipe your tears, stand up, and remind yourself, this chapter is not the end. It's the plot twist. Everything is changing from now on, and you are being redirected to something so much better than you've ever imagined. And when the dust settles, you're going to rise with this fire in your soul and this peace in your heart, and no one will recognize you, but you will know exactly who you are. And just remember, if you needed this, you are not alone. I've been there, and I promise you, you will rise. Just don't give up now. You are much, much closer than you think. Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you could like, comment, and subscribe, that would be great. It really helps me out. Remember, I post videos every Wednesdays and Sundays. So I will see you guys very, very soon. Bye.